You know, I talk about this topic so much that I'm not even sure if I made a video like this, just speaking about it, because I got so many music videos that attack this shit that I'm not sure. But here's to break it down, like for the layman's terms, in layman's terms. Cause I know most people won't go and Google this shit and YouTube it, but enough about that. Like Illuminati, like I have a music video called Illuminati, and for those who've seen it, I've got a lot of messages on it. It's real, like it's real to people. Like basically in that video, I try to lay out the plan of Illuminati. I didn't really try to go so in depth to what it is. I did explain what it was real quick, but I didn't want to go so in depth into what it is because then people won't understand it and shit. Like there's so much to it, it's crazy. Like there's the symbols, there's the people involved, there's like how long it goes back and all that shit. Basically, I'm gonna break it down for you right now so you can understand what it is. Is these group of people from the old world, obviously Europe, that to me they had this like plan of world domination and shit, and obviously they knew the only way they can control people is with something that everybody wants and that they have control of, and that where's the money comes in. That's why when you look at your dollar bill and you look at the back, you see the pyramid with the eye on it and the new world order written in Latin at the bottom, because that represents the plan that they have. Like they put on the dollar bill, and why George Washington is on the front of the dollar bill is because he was the one that started the Illuminati chapter in the U.S. Of course, he was the first president. He was the one that started it over here. Like the, that's what the Illuminati is. Like those group of people who basically run the entire world. Like what they say, there's 10 people who run the whole world, and then it just keeps breaking down like into the powerful families, and then the committee of 300, and then it just keeps breaking down. But at the top, there's like 10 people who run the fucking whole world. Like there's one person who owns every fast food chain, like every fast food restaurant, like McDonald's, Burger King. Like these people are smart. Like instead of waiting for the normal Joe to come up and take some kind of position, they created the whole competition for themselves. So there won't be no competition. They are the competition. So people think there is competition, but there really isn't. You get what I'm saying? And like the New World Order is, they want the whole entire world to be under one government, one money, currency, to have complete fucking control. And if you want to get into a little bit deeper, I hear plans of they're trying to cut down the population too, because there's too many of us to control. Like at this point, they do control us. They have the money. These niggas have the key to the money and shit. Like everything we work for, everything we do, they hold. Like basically, when you go to work, you work for a check. But then what happens is that you go to the supermarket, you go to the mall, you go to all these places, you pay, and you give the money that you just work for right back, and then that money comes right back into your pocket. That's the form of control that they have, like to make sure they know what you're doing and they know what you're working for, and they know you're gonna try to go to college, and they know you're gonna try to get a great job, and they know you're gonna settle with that, and they know they're gonna get 60, 65 years at work out of your ass, and then you're gonna retire, and that's the plot. It's all about control. They don't want nobody to, how you say, uprise and get into some fucking like control and shit of the people. That's why everybody who tries gets shot the fuck down, because they want it and they have it for right now, but they can't hold on to it forever. That's why they want the New World Order. That's why they're dying to fucking make this place, this world, a one world government and shit every day. Like even in here in Ecuador right now, I'll tell you right now, they're using American dollar bills. Like they had, I forgot what it was before, but they canceled that shit out, and now they're using this kind of money. Like it's getting like, it could be small steps, it could be big steps. But I'm seeing it's developing more and more and shit. But that's what it is for the people who don't know what I'm talking about. And if you want to go more into depth to it, because to me, you could show somebody like what the shit is, and they'll read it because you're showing them. But if somebody goes out and tries to search it for themselves, then they'll really learn about it, because they're going out of their own way to find this shit out. That's what it is, though. Street Scholar.